I know what you do, Finn, and I know what you say to them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about behind the scenes of The Last Kingdom and everything you need to know about the show. The Last Kingdom is a historic television series that streamed in 2015 on BBC America, BBC Two, and then finally on Netflix. The series had 4 seasons. The story revolves around the character of Uhtred, the son of a Saxon nobleman, who was captured and raised by the Danes as one of their own. The series had a breathtaking and extraordinary storyline that tugs at your heartstrings. So if you are someone who loves the series and wants to find out what happens behind the scenes, then you're in the right place. But before we begin, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we post. Let's get started. What happens in The Last Kingdom? Before we talk about what happens behind the scenes, let's recap what The Last Kingdom is all about. This show has all the right elements of being a wonderful show: a fascinating, epic story, a dynamic protagonist, multifaceted characters, lots of highs and lows with suspense, action, tragedy, romance, and even moments of comedy. The protagonist, Uhtred, heir to a fortified town called Bebbanburg in Northumbria, is taken captive by the invading Vikings as a child. His father is slain and his uncle usurps his land and title, and is adopted by a Viking chieftain, Ragnar, and raised as his own son. With what is now England mostly occupied by the invaders, with the exception of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms of Mercia and Wessex, the story revolves around the life of Uhtred, who is Saxon by birth but raised as a Viking. Uhtred proves himself as a warrior, tactician, and a leader of men, and ultimately plays an integral role in the bringing of Alfred of Wessex' dream of a united Christian England to fruition. Alfred is pious and manipulative, whereas Uhtred is more of a force of nature, and although baptized twice, once as Osbert, once as Uhtred, he is not Christian and follows the religious practices of his adoptive family. The conflict between the Vikings and the Saxons is a central theme, and the balance shifts through the series as leaders, kings, and kingdoms rise and fall, as do the fortunes of Uhtred, who by virtue of his heritage belongs to both sides. Uhtred is an enigmatic, likable character whose path is the central thread in this wonderful story. We follow his triumphs, his defeats, his romances, and his quest to regain the lands and title that were taken from him. This series has absolutely every element of an epic tale, and that tale is so masterfully told that it is a real pleasure to watch. The story moves so fast, and one of the most striking features of The Last Kingdom is how effective each scene is. Excellent cinematography, key details are revealed visually, dialogue is economical and always to the point, the actors convey so much information non-verbally with their reactions, body language, and facial expressions, and they do this so well that the viewer invariably develops a sense that they know each character, their traits, and personality. The Last Kingdom behind the scenes. As we know, the series is nothing short of magnificent, and in order to achieve this brilliant execution, a lot of hard work and dedication goes into it. The sets, stunts, writers, directors, actors, camera people, it's just awesome. The location of the shoot is so enhanced and captured in a way that shows a lot of work goes into making you fall in love with the lands and especially the costumes of the warriors and their weapons. The cast does multiple rehearsals before filming the final scene that makes every single scene spectacular and real looking. Since it's a period drama, a lot of hard work goes into costume designing and makeover of the actors, with multiple people working on each actor to create the scene's amazingly realistic looks. The series also makes use of visual effects to produce wonderful scenes that give you a glimpse of reality with a touch of sophistication. The Last Kingdom cast. The show has a perfect ensemble of a cast with actors committed to their characters. The characters in this show are so beautifully written and flawed at the same time that you fall in love with every character. The main character, as mentioned before, is Uhtred Ragnarsson, around whom the whole story revolves. His rivalry, highs and lows, and the sacrifices he made. This character is portrayed by Alexander Dreymon, a German-born actor. Dreymon worked on several independent films in the US, as well as portraying Luke Ramsey in 5 episodes of American Horror Story's 3rd season, Coven. The narrative does not entirely focus on the character of Uhtred, as other characters are equally developed, like Alfred the Mastermind, played by David Dawson, an English actor. He has had a varied career on television, including roles in The Road to Coronation Street of 2010, Series 2 of Luther 2011, Ripper Street 2012 to 2016, The Secret Agent of 2016, and as Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man, in The Year of the Rabbit of 2019. Eliza Butterworth plays the role of Ayleswin with, a cunning character who is both loved and hated by the audiences. She's an actor of British, Italian, and American descent who appeared in single episodes in 2015 as Holly in DCI Banks and Lucy Hamilton in WPC 56, both in 2015. In 2020, Eliza appeared as Heston in the television miniseries The North Water alongside Colin Farrell and Stephen Graham. Mark Rowley plays the role of Finan, who is a best friend to Uhtred and a great warrior. Rowley starred in an episode of Luther TV series alongside Idris Elba. Rowley is purported to be the youngest actor to have played Macbeth at the age of 25. In the recent 2018 version directed by Kit Monkman, Rowley played a leading role in the 2018 short film Lift Share, which premiered at the Edinburgh International Film Festival in June 2018. Perry Baumeister plays the role of Giselle, who is one of the sweetest characters. Emily Cox plays the role of Brita, the most developed, beautifully written character that has so much hatred inside of her due to her circumstances in the story. The audience feels she does not get justice and love, but her cruelty makes her one of the best characters in the show. Emily Cox is an Australian actress based in Berlin and Vienna. In 2011, Cox moved to Berlin, and since then she's appeared in various movies and series on German and Austrian TV, among them several Tatort movies. Emily Cox also appeared in a few movies for the big screen, including The Fatherless, 2011, The Silent Mountain, and Head Full of Honey of 2018. The Last Kingdom, Season 5. Netflix has confirmed that The Last Kingdom will return for a 5th season. Speaking about the renewal, Nigel Marchant, executive producer at Carnival Films, said, "We are really proud of The Last Kingdom, which continues to entertain audiences all over the world. We had such a tremendous response to the last season, so are thrilled to be bringing it back for Season 5 on Netflix. With such a loyal fan base, we're excited to give viewers a chance to follow Uhtred on the next stage of his quest." Chatting to Variety, star Alexander Draymond, Uhtred, said, "The fans have been amazing. It's been a word-of-mouth thing. We've never had a lot of advertising. We somehow managed to survive anyway, and that's all thanks to the fans. They're extremely supportive, extremely kind, and very enthusiastic. We're all very grateful." Sadly, Netflix has also confirmed that Season 5 will be the last installment. "We're going to start shooting towards the end of this year under very strict global health situation guidelines, of course," Draymond said in October 2020 via RadioTimes.com. "We're very lucky to be able to work at the moment." In April 2021, we saw our first footage from the shoot via Twitter. The post read, "The reckoning is approaching. It's official. We're all back shooting Season 5 of The Last Kingdom. Thank you all so much for your continued support, and we'll have more exciting content to share with you soon." Most trailers arrive in the month leading up to the show's premiere, so once we know that date, we'll have a better idea. When it comes to who is going to be a part of the final season, we can expect lead characters to continue their roles. Ian Hart's father, Beoka, won't be back after he drew his last breath. "It was really hard to lose Ian Hart, who is such a fantastic actor, but we've always tried to show that the battles have real consequences," Marchant told WinterIsComing.net. That is then folded in with Uhtred's impetuousness in feeling that this is the right moment to retake Bebbanburg, without fully realizing the repercussions. So he loses his father figure, the person that has always been there for him, has guided him, has fought with him, and has been his moral compass in many ways. We also said goodbye to Toby Regbo's Ethelred. "I'd like to think it was a genuine redemption," Marchant told WinterIsComing.net. "That's how I read it. I think in those moments when you reflect back on everything you've done in your life, I think he learned from his mistakes and regretted them. I think there is certainly a moment between him and Ethelflaed when he acknowledges how cruel he had been. Ambition had taken over." Sinut, Magnus Brunn, and Steapa Adrian Boucher also lost their lives, but one person who will definitely be back is Alexander Draymond as Uhtred of Bebbanburg. Chatting to Backstage about the most challenging aspect of playing this character, he said, "I think the biggest challenge is to keep it interesting, keep it alive. You're playing the same character, and once you've seen your lover's head cut off and thrown at you, where do you go from there? That's such an insane thing to wrap your head around, and yet more and more horrible things happen to Uhtred." But there's doubt surrounding Eliza Butterworth's Aelswith, who was poised by Adrian Schiller's Aethelhelm. Chatting to RadioTimes.com, Butterworth said, "It was really exciting to play her in those more sensitive sides, not only emotionally but also now physically. We really see her completely unraveling and becoming so weak, and those around her feeling complete and utter sympathy and realizing that they do need her around. It's quite sad maybe to see her go, so we don't know. We don't know. If Butterworth does come back, she'll surely be looking forward to getting even nastier and taking her revenge in Season 5. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please do let us know in the comment section below who is your favorite character from the show and how excited you are about the 5th season of The Last Kingdom. See you soon with a brand new video. Until then, take care and thank you so much for watching.